Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. So, Rachit Balaji so joined. I guess you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have to modify few things because the high poly is really smooth and low poly is not that smooth. So few things we have to modify and change accordingly. And this for this kind of stuff we have to create those shapes. Extrude and scale. I can go to component wise or maybe parent. So low poly is all let's low poly. There is no other there's no smoothing. There's no three without pressing three. It should look like clean enough the way we wanted. Those things now previously we blocked out. Now we have to update those things according to our requirement. So I'll go to top view and then I adjust it. That will make it easy, much easier to do it. Object mode, hide camera. You can see vertex. Move it close. So first thing we blocked out, then we created some of you you have created the high poly within Zebra within Maya. That's completely okay, and few of you doing in Zebra, that's fine as long as you add all the details and your mesh is smooth enough. So we can ready to go, move to next stage. Next stage is basically high poly, low poly. Fine. This now this will be my final low poly, and based on this my entire texturing UV everything will I'll do. And suppose you have selected this vertex and you have selected this vertex and I want to move around, like you can see inside vertex is not visible, so I want to go there directly. So what I'll do, I'll press arrow, like keyboard arrow down. It will move to the next vertex automatically and then align it. So whenever you have really complex geometry and you don't know exactly where to where is the next vertex, in that case this is really helpful and you can fix things super easily. The only thing I have to make sure there is no distortion in my model. Align it with all the angles, check each and every angle. And next vertex I cannot see, I'll press up this thing arrow and move it and push it down. See, it becomes super easy to control. Entire thing down. See, from which camera angle whichever is up, if I press up now it will go to this vertex, but if I move the camera and press up it will go to the back vertex, and then move it down, align it. Then we have added a lot of supporting loops and edges just to hold our shape. So all those things we have to get rid, because for low poly, those things are not required. And there's, I can see there's one triangle, and I guess that triangle is not required. But if I delete this, it will, I'll get rid of, like, this shape will distort. That is something is not nice. And plus from this angle, I can see there's something slightly distortion. So make sure, check it from this thing from all the angles. If you're having difficulty, Alt Control H, hide everything and check it from all the angles, a little up. And now like it's loop, it's all quads, but now if you see, if I push it down, then it's fine. Otherwise, I can see there is a break in my geometry. You can see there's a, like, without a cut, there's a bend. Either have to push it down and fix it. Similar thing happening here. Same, push it down, push it down, or you have to add a cut here, like you triangulate this section to get the correct output. So here also you can see there is a bend, right? There is a bend in geometry. So to fix it, I'll add a loop, because this particular polygon was way too big, and then select the entire loop, edge flow. So it will average out the shape. And plus this one also. You can see have a lot of, like, extra polygons, all those supporting loops. That is good for high poly, but not required in low poly. Deleting everything. This stuff is also not required. I reduce it, and like if I want, I can reduce even more. Like alternative loops, I can merge here and keep it little triangle related and reduce the polygons. I can do that very easily. And now you can see I have averaged out this thing, but it created some issue in my model. That is something this happens a lot of time whenever we use this edge smooth, uh, edge flow. So you have to be really cautious when applying edge flow. And whenever you see all these lines, try to keep them as straight as possible. And like for all these shapes, slightly back. And see, check it from all the angles. It's like really important. Similarly, from side thickness, from side, the angle should be correct. If required only for this section, I can increase the poly count little bit, because I feel this is like way too low poly. So as compared to like this one and this one, this is like way too low poly. So select this thing and smooth faces. I can do this. It will smooth out that this topology overall. Oh, here also I have some issue. Oh, distance. Yeah, this thing should be somewhere here. Delete. And just undo, because this thing I need to clean first, then only I can do smooth, otherwise it will distort my mesh. So I don't want it. This back side is flat, so I'm deleting it to getting rid of any unwanted thing. Smooth faces. I can see shape is clean, smooth, and there's no distortion now. Now, if I want to like, I need to cap it, obviously. Isolate. I can like extrude it, or I can just simply collapse it. Like, extrude, collapse it. I can do this, but this is not the right way of doing it. It should be highly optimized. So, just right click, fill hole. Sorry, why it's not closing? Strange. It should close. Which equal number? What is it saying? Yeah, equal number only. Correct. There's nothing floating, and a few things I'll modify here. Like this loop is not required. This loop also I can use it. This loop is also not required. Oh, sorry, it's capped already. Like, because I have isolated this thing, so that's why it wasn't visible. Okay. Connect them, keep them clean. So I'm trying to keep everything quads, and the center line should continue. 2, 3, 4. It's a quad. And this one I can connect it here. So you can smooth by just selecting faces also. So similarly, like now, previously added all those extra loops. Now I have to make sure all those extra loops are gone. Delete all those extra edges. So while blocking out, while creating high poly, we need all these loops. But for low poly, we don't need them because low poly should be highly optimized and game ready. So game ready model are like as low poly as possible with depending upon the like quality. Like if we are creating a hero asset or something, we are creating a main character's weapon or something, or maybe this thing. In that case, I have to make sure it's like really clean. See all three loops. All this shape also not required. All low poly. All clean. So like this, you have to get rid of any of those like extra loops, edges, or anything. Delete everything. Make sure it's like super clean. There is no issue. No unwanted edges. Full clean. No need to worry about that those black lines or black shading. That is something we'll fix. Once we bake it, you will see it's like perfect. Everything is perfectly clean, and we can see everything. Only this part is remaining. So you can see if I delete this entire thing, it won't work. I have to make sure only delete this section. Similarly, for the small part, delete nicely. So you can see what I did is I'm keeping them slightly angled. I'm not keeping them 100% 90-degree angle, because if there is a 100% 90-degree angle, I have to bevel those corners and bake it, or maybe I have to like split my UVs from there. Then only I can bake it. Otherwise, it will become very problem. It will be a problematic situation for me. Otherwise, I won't be able to fix all the shading. Rest is fine. Yeah. So now we're cleaning up the geometry. So make sure that you can see we have added it, this supporting loops everywhere. So I now want to remove this thing. On, on. Like I guess like this is clear like why we're doing this. Just give me a second. Okay, let's see. I guess here I missed something. Yeah, clean. Here also I missed something. So I cleaned everything and this thing. This is collapse, but this part is not required. So right now I'm optimizing my entire mesh. This bevel is required, so I'll keep this. Clean. So I can see this inside. There's some unwanted edges, like this surface. This is like little unwanted. There is a extra loop also deleted. So you can see this side it's fixed. This side also have to fix it. Collapse. So and now this one. This is like I can see it's like really dense. delete edges. All unwanted edges, loops, everything I'm removing. Cleaned it, and here also all clean. Right, that section is not visible now, so I just remove that. I cleaned everything. Now for low poly, this is like way too high. Select both of them, isolate. You can see all this interior, all these sections, these are like all useless. Delete, double click, delete. I reduced it. Now, now I have to alternatively have to select each and every like this thing and reduce, optimize the mesh. Right now, I can see the mesh is not optimized, so there's a lot of unwanted edges. So select all alternative edges, then press Control, Edge Utilities, Edge Ring, and Collapse. So instantly the entire thing will become half of this polygon. So if I want, I can just simply duplicate this, or I can just simply optimize it. Reduced. Now this is fine. So you can see now it's fine. It looks same. It looks exactly the same. Only thing, reduced polygon. And don't worry about all this shading. Everything will be fixed because whenever you have a high poly and your mesh smoothing group and everything is fine, it will like when you bake the normal, it will look exactly like your high poly. Like just the smooth version of model is not high poly. Technically that's not your high poly. For high poly means you need to add those details in high poly, those creases, grooves, your nut bolts and everything. So cross check. And now I can see this section. I might have to adjust few things here. So that there is no intersection. And this, for this also, if I want, I can definitely reduce polygons. Like whenever you have something like this, we should optimize it. So select this, control, right click, two faces, two face, and delete this thing, because this part is not visible at all. So there is no point having that, keeping that thing. Okay. And now I feel like for this section, these many loops are fine because it's a circular shape, but this is a smaller shape, almost less than half. So we should optimize this section. So how to optimize? I'll again select all the alternative edges. This time collapse edges. So it will create a triangle, and now I know where to reduce, and I create this thing. Collapse. So I triangulated there here. You can see one triangles, but from distance it looks exactly the same. And when I bake it, it will give me exact same result. Then we have, okay, this part. So this section, if you see, comparing to the entire mesh, looks really low poly. So what I have to do is, I have to make sure this is not this low poly, it's like little smoother than this, because poly distribution should be throughout the model, should be similar. So I smooth this thing out and check this thing. So now you can see this thing becomes smooth and clean, and this is also smooth and clean, similar. So this is also I need to smooth this also as well. And I can see the like little issue here and there. So this thing, let's try smoothing, and it's using one. And let's see, there's two methods: linear, that retain most of the volume, and exponential, that make it a little smoother. So if I do this, by most of the shape, you can see it become really smooth, nice, clean. But only problem is the thickness. I lost the thickness. Right. So to retain that, I'll add one cut here, because I need this thickness. I cannot change this thickness and this shape, and a couple of things I need to add. So this is like temporarily I'm adding just to hold the shape, smooth the model. Let's see, plus 3. See, it retains the shape. So that's it. This is what I wanted. Smooth the model. Everything is fine. Now delete those unwanted edges. Okay, this is also it is unwanted only. Yeah. So now I have this entire thickness throughout, and all those unwanted loops you can delete it. Okay. Remove. Similarly, from base also I need to remove. Delete. So poly distribution should be similar throughout the model. And wherever you have circular shape, please add like more geometry, add extra geometry, and make it should look like circle. If there is, if you're creating any circular shape, in your model, it should look like circle. If it doesn't look like circle, there's what is the then, because if it doesn't look like circle and it doesn't match with the high poly, no matter what you do, it will look angular and faceted. You need to make sure it looks circular and match the shape and this thing. And here also, if I want, I can delete couple of like loops just to keep it optimized, because in between there are a lot of unwanted shapes. So if I want, I can definitely reduce couple of them. And this is my back side. So I can like check this, and like I'm not triangulating anything. I'm avoiding triangulation, like because there are like a couple of areas where we have triangles, and which is not avoidable. So that's why I'm keeping them. So most of things are ready. So similarly, for all the part, like this is a hard surface shape. There is no smooth, like it's a like angular. So that's why I'm keeping it really low. But this surface is smooth and round. So that's why I'm keeping it a little on the higher side. I'll just do this. So you can see. So now this model, you can see it's perfectly symmetrical. Perfectly symmetrical. So only problem with the model is, okay, just simply select this and extract faces. So it becomes a separate part altogether. Yeah. So like I can see it's perfectly symmetrical. So, but only problem with the mod, this like initially we created this high poly. So topology wise, we haven't paid a lot of attention. So make sure now, while creating low poly, while like basically optimizing your blocking and make it and finalizing a low poly, make sure all the lines should align properly. They should have equal amount of poly distribution, similar poly distribution. No, if this I can see there's some issue, so I have to check like what is going on there. And any I can see like unwanted like bend, tilt. Oh, this is like thickness in sorry, this is inside thickness. That's inside thickness. So make like it's bending. So make it gradual bend, like smooth curve, smooth bend. So poly distribution wise also try to keep everything similar, and you can see, and most importantly, keep most of the thickness similar. And most of thickness keep them similar, and I can see like almost everything looks fine, only these two edges, this is like way too big polygons, like all these are like kind of similar size, these two too big. So what I'll do, I'll add one here and one here, and then double click both of them and edge flow, so it will average out the shapes. G will average out for this also, G. So everything will become average and it will give you nice clean geometry. And if you see this now, it looks nice throughout similar amount of mesh. So that is like here also, if I want, I can add one more loop here.